Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials, or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings all. Welcome to tonight's online channeling. Let's see here. Tonight will be a little bit of a short session compared to yesterday's. That was a little bit intensity at the end there, but that was good. And tonight will be, I keep forgetting this name, Antares species. I pick up, they're healing. It's a healing species. Foreign to our world. Of course, I guess everything is in some ways. Tibetan energies, something around those lines is what I get. But yeah, they're about our past lives and help us wake up to who we are, to help us connect. Yeah, there's a. Let's see what comes through. I don't have anything else to add to that. For the chat room, people had been trying to get through. Yeah, we'll get through your questions eventually. There's like 1 million on there right now. So Wednesdays and Fridays is when we do that. So we'll try to get there a little bit better than last time, hopefully. So that is on Wednesday. To start us off, anybody like to do a blessing before we begin?
I'll take one.
All right, thanks.
Tusni ataka suni shuata kosni amone. Tiondo kisni aturo ike. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I do one?
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Tamatu. Sinohatu Costa Wati, Danatisha Nakotosta, Sanikotnia, Tunahasu Tukoto, Atishine Hata Katsatatika, Sadigasinokwa, Stati. Thank you.
Yeah, Steven, there is something around you. It's not bad. There might be some other stuff. Yeah, you might have the same situation I do. I think you already know this. I mean, you have reptilians around you. I'm getting draconians, but they're positive. They're hanging around you for right now. I think they've always been around you. I'm just now picking up on it, probably. I don't think this is anything new, though.
I heard had like 4 of them or something like that. Not too benevolent.
Yeah, they're benevolent. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
They must have some sort of message for you or something like that, because they're doing something. I keep picking up something around you, so interesting.
There's supposed to be a white reptilian that's supposed to visit me very soon through a message of Hunter. So if you might,
that makes sense. Something's stirring up. That's what it is. I'm really picking up something. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Antares. Okay. Huh. Yeah, with this species, Antares, I pick up Egyptian energies from them. I picked up that earlier. I'm picking it up now as I try to connect with them. Interesting. Okay, catch you guys later. Thank you all for joining us. Hopefully be educational for someone out there in the universe. Greetings. I am from Antares. You can call us whatever you wish. Antarians, it does not matter to us. What we wish is to connect to your energies. Connect to your mankind. You could call me Gabrielle. That name seems to be popular in your populations. To bring enlightenment to all. This is a name it is of familiarity. One moment, as I get used to this is quite fascinating to us. We've observed your planet, but channeling is something that we don't usually do. It is true, we do have an Egyptian past with your planet. We were here as visitors. We did have some influence, but not as you think. We were a part of the Sphinx creation. Our spirituality was part of this. Do you remember who you are? And there's many other objects around your world to help you remember, to wake up. When you see these things, you will wake up to who you are. These memories will be flashbacks. It's like, wow, I think I was just here. Things that were built in the past were there to, as you approach them, as you see them even in a picture book, you would get flashes of your past. It is true that our planet is visiting our world through astral. That is correct. You will be able to remember your lifetimes, but not all. Only ones that are significant to help you understand this alien invasion, I guess you could call it that, but of course in a positive way. This information of who you are. Yes, Spirit on our world has acknowledged. We have spoken to them before we even came through this one. We're aware of our visitation here tonight. But yes, your world has been given what you call green light to awaken to your true selves, and many have trouble with that. And our energies that will cross across, that is not making any sense. Our presence will cross through your populations over time. This is just the start. This is what you call the trigger fire for the storm, something like that. I'm not getting my words right, but that's okay. Still new to this. But basically, our information, yes, you can think of it as a wildfire. It starts small and then it burns everything. But yes, this is a burning of the old, bringing in the new. The new you. This is what we wish for your planet. Our technologies, our spirituality can unlock your past. But not all of them, as I said. Yes, is there any questions that you might have for me that might help you understand my presence here?
Yes, I would. This is Ashley. I would like to know if you have any suggestions for us on how to better communicate with your species and your collective.
Through meditation is one way to do this. We do have a blue lion in our solar system. They are also connected with us. If you see one in your meditation, this is one way to connect to our energies. Or if you would wish to, oh yes, I did not say what I look like and things of that sort. It does not totally matter, but I am humanoid. Not exactly like you, of course. Some of us have 4 fingers, not 5. Some of us have 1 eye, not 2. some of us, we are of spiritual growth always. We do not go through the things your world went through. Just to get that out of the way.
Okay.
Yes, many of us are blue in the skin color. But yes, to connect with us is with a blue lion. That is easier to connect than us at times. They are connected to us spiritually. But also, if you just listening to this, just viewing these things, our communication here, you will automatically be tapped into our collective, you could say.
Mhm.
Just by knowing our existence will trigger something within your mind. Yes, trigger is a big word for me today for some reason. But anyway, these things will help you. You will not be totally aware of it, but those who see this broadcast and others that will follow will easily connect to our energies. And when you, usually through astral travel, as you go to sleep or take a nap or even daydream, we connect to your energies and you connect with us if you wish. But usually there's parts of you that will, if you are willing to do this, we do not force anything on anyone. But
Right.
those that wish to follow their destiny, we will help you execute these things so you can be the more better yourself. As your world complicates itself, you will be able to avoid these things. Does that make any sense?
It does. You said you help assist with those who need to remember their past lives. Is that because Antares is a portal of sorts for souls coming through from other
Yes.
galaxies?
We have many portals, many healing centers also. You can call them healing centers. For those that have been through traumatic, you have these things on your planet, but yes, you can call them trauma centers in some ways.
So like soul trauma centers.
Yes, it's easier to, yes, because many in your universe go through many things that are unsettling.
Right.
I believe you understand these things.
Yeah.
And they come to our solar system and cleanse their pains away. Yes, these Palladian friends you have around you, some of them have been through our cleansings, you could say,
Right.
to reach into the rest of themselves, to better know themselves, because not even extraterrestrials do not know all of their past lives. Some they wish to forget, but then they wish to remember them again. Things of that sort.
Right. And is that because some lives don't necessarily suit
Exactly.
the life that you're going to be going into?
Yes, and also for health reasons.
Right.
Health is obviously some of you on this planet have health issues that are of a pain. Things are unsettling.
I see. I have one more question. Are there any past lives that I should be aware of at this moment that I'm not already privy to?
One moment. Oh, one moment. There's a presence here that is unsettling. One moment. One moment. There is energy here that's not focused. I cannot focus. One moment. It's not you, it's someone else.
Okay. Take your time.
I'm gonna have to do this. I don't like that, but that's just tough. Adios. Sorry, she's blocked my energy. I cannot have her here. I gotta reconnect one moment. Okay, yes, there is energies here that were not, that were service to self, unfortunately. Things here that were just negative, and this person's unaware of it, unfortunately.
Sending love your way.
One moment, thank you. Yes, I have to reconnect. It's unsettling, actually. Jeez, I'm shaking. One moment. Yes, your question again. Your question about past lives that you need to know about.
Yes.
Yes, there is a Egyptian lifetime. Are you aware of this?
I've always suspected.
Yes. I understand. I'm partially disconnected. I'm still. One moment. I think I can do this. Yes, it is during the ancient times, of course, the time period is during the Roman occupation. You had a lifetime. Because my energy is all over the place at this time. I want to say that's okay. These things are. One moment. Let me reconnect. I will be back with you.
Take your time.
Take your time. Thank you.
Send me a no-how little message. I don't want her back here. Yeah, when she came in, my energy just shut down.
Yikes.
I'm
We're
all,
gonna send some extra energy your way.
and I have goosebumps all around me right now too. It's, jeez.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's all her. She is toxic. I told her not to come back here. It's like when as soon as she entered the room, everything just. I just lost everything.
Whoa.
What causes that? Like what?
She's all about herself, and it's just she does not realize it, but she needs.
You need some extra Pleiadian energy your way, I can send that to you.
Jeez.
Jeez. Yeah, light and love your way. Wow.
Man, that was like a wave, something I did not need.
Okay, guy, focus positive.
I'm okay now.
Sending
Jeez.
love your way.
Does she know she's negative? Should you tell her? Or
I told her she's not welcome back here. She's just thrown me right off.
Nail, show your body, Nail. We need you.
Yeah, my whole body's like shaking.
Hide your body right
oh
now.
my god. What kind of energies? Ugh.
She is just.
Focus on other thing now.
Jeez, yeah, I am
Yeah,
trying to do
something
that.
else.
Water,
That's all.
Happy
something.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Nail, show your body, Nail.
Unfortunately, I've got my t-shirt on now.
Yeah, maybe drink some water, Ivan.
That's
Don't-
easily
Yeah.
remedied.
Just-
Take it off.
It's like, yeah, there's reptilian energy around her. She's not worth it. I don't think she'll be able to let go of it either. There's just too much her. Jeez. That was like very just. Oh.
Well, on a good
Take your
note,
time.
today I took a sea salt bath.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
good.
Yeah,
Oof. I
I
think
feel
Ivan?
really good.
Ivan don't have time for that now.
I think Neil's doing that on his.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the bath right now.
That's going to be the next.
Okay. I'll focus on the feet, on
Yeah.
the knees,
Yep.
on the tits.
Hey guys,
Hello, JC.
hey, what's
Yeah.
up? So it's interesting that you mentioned reptilian energy. So
Yeah.
I woke up this morning and there was obviously some interesting energy around because it started real early as soon as I woke up, and it got me feeling real angry. It woke up the dragon, if you will, and Iyengar came out like immediately, and I'm like, calling to the spirits, to my spirit guides, and just asking, that like assist me, allow me what I need to transmute this experience, so I can ascend and transcend these feelings. And I'm just, doing my meditation on the way to the clinic, and then I get to the clinic and I'm waiting for the taxi, and it doesn't show up, and it doesn't show up for like 2.5 hours. And then as I'm just sitting there in the chair, out of nowhere, this little green lizard, like, I felt something hit my back, and it hit like right on my sacrum, like on the second chakra. I felt something hit it, and I looked back, and there's nothing there at first, but then I look, and there's this little green lizard, and then like this little green lizard like ends up just like chilling, and like ends up like running up the chair and just kind of like telepathically connecting with me. And then another little green one came in too. So it's interesting that you mentioned that. But these little green geckos that they came, they were intensely calming and like reassuring.
Well.
Pardon me if it might be me, man.
Oh no, it was Noha came in here and I lost my connection.
Okay.
That's what.
That's just a trip that you're feeling that, because
I felt it.
I really don't notice them, or I just don't pay attention to them, or like what it comes from. But it was just so distinct, and that I had to at least acknowledge it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when she came in, I was like goosebumps and just trembling too. It was not good. I feel a lot better now.
Many pardons, brother. Yeah, many pardons. I felt that immediately. So
Yeah.
and then when he said reptilian, I'm like, I have to say it because it was me, bro. Many pardons.
Oh, okay. Well, around Noha, there's something around her. I mean.
Okay, because whatever that came to me, it was a benevolent reptilian. But it was so intense. It was like, wow, because I was feeling some intense feelings, and I was like, man, here, please, someone, anyone. And it was like something literally just manifested on my second chakra, and it was like this one lizard, and then out of nowhere, a second lizard just showed up too. And the one that actually hit my back showed up on my back. Like, I invited him to like crawl on me, and so I just sat there with my eyes closed and just was connecting with him. And I'd open my eyes and he'd just be staring at me, and just kind of looking, and he'd be closer, and he'd get a little closer until like I had my head resting on the chair, and he was like almost nose to nose with me. It was so interesting.
Okay, let's try again. For my Draco whatever they're doing. I don't want to know what they're doing right now, but I think it came from Noha. She's unaware of it. Something that she let in that's not good. I don't think it's going to be letting go of her anytime soon either.
Woman.
They like feeding off of her, but anyway, that's what they said. Something like that.
Yikes, yikes.
Yeah, anyway, okay. I think I'm better now.
Yay, deep breaths.
That was very strange. I mean, I could have just let him go, but I was trying to hold on to him, but...
Do you feel for a little short video of Motherfucker T-Rex?
T-Rex, yeah. Here, I'll just imagine it.
Okay.
Motherfucking T-Rex. Okay, I feel better now. Okay, alright, let me try. I can connect with him again. Yes, what I've received was service to self energies. These things do not work when you are in a group of positivity and there's one that is serving one's interests and not caring about others. Of course, they claim they are, but in many ways they are not doing these things. These are energies that she can let go, but I do not see these things happening anytime soon. This is something she has to learn her own growth. I am back.
Welcome back.
Still attaching. It took a while last time. Yes, I feel you. Thank you. Still. Yes, as I was saying. Yes. Now I have a clearing of these things. Yes, you had an Egyptian lifetime during the time of Roman influence. There were slaves during these times. I believe you were one of them also. And during these times, you were learning, you could say, the importance of being human. Even, yes, you were living not an easy life. I believe you were an Egyptian. Maybe a Jewish Egyptian at this time. But you were going through things that were not easy. Nothing was easy. But you were in the beginning of one of your human lifetimes. There were other lifetimes on human, but this one was one of your hardest lifetimes.
Okay.
It was to respect the human experience, to accept these trials and I do not have this word here, but many of you go through these things. Yes, I think you said it. But yes, many of you come here to go through what you call hell, but realizing you are opening up things that other species would not even wish on anyone or themselves. But these things help you cross thresholds of knowledge. You could say you receive libraries of information when you go through these situations. You could say you pass the finish line, you can say, of tests. So all of you had these tests. But yes, this life was to ground yourself into the human experience and to even set you up for future lifetimes that will not be as hard, but will not be easy either. But yes, that was not exactly what do you call it? Roses and chocolates or things of that sort.
Right.
But yes, I realize this life is not easy, but think of it back then. It was 100 times worse.
This is true.
So it is clarity. See, understand these things that you see in your past. These things that you've been through tremors in your past lives. And you can say, oh, maybe I don't have it that bad after all. Yes, it is not easy, but it can be far worse. But you are going up the ladder of your evolution. Is there anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you so much. Much love to you.
Hello, Gabriel.
Yes.
Much love to you.
Much love.
Thank you. I was just wondering if you could help me more connect with myself on the different facets and areas.
Yes, I'd like to make this clear. All of you here, and those that are viewing these communications, can easily connect to us. If you just have the thought of wishing to connect to us is enough to do these things. Yes, Stephen, is there something that you would like to understand more about yourself, I should say?
Yeah, just my history. My dad is a Blue Pleiadian,
Yes.
and just don't know a lot of info as to my heritage, some of my past lives.
Yes, you will be part of you'll be most definitely visiting our system very shortly to open up your past lives. You also have a lifetime within Mars that connects you with this place. Your lifetime on Mars was busy. You weren't always a reptilian. You were also a Martian, a human Martian. You were on part of the military also, if that helps you. And your military skills were passed on to this lifetime during Atlantis, during the times of Atlantis, during times of turmoil. But you were not a negative being. I do not believe so. But there was much negativity going on around you. And there was things that you did that you wish not to do, but you were ordered to do these things. This is during the downfall of Atlantis, as they were rampaging the world, you say, taking over parts of it. You were part of these armies because you were physically fit. And this becomes from your Martian past, your DNA and all this. You were reincarnated on this planet, but you still had this Martian air about you. And they even realized this. Yes, you have a great military air about you, so you would be put into our armies and help us take over the world. But this is not something you wanted to do, but something you got forced into doing. And this did not last very long, but yes, there was many things they had to go through that you wish not to go through. Also during the Middle Ages, you had similar experiences where you had to go to war and you did not want to do these things. Even kill people that you did not want to do, but it was part of your orders. You understand this. Hopefully that helps. I'm not sure if that'll help you in today's world, but it might unlock things about your past, such as your military career.
Yes, thank you for that. And I would love to visit your healing centers whenever it's possible. I'm ready to go now.
Yes, I see this. You have many Syrian energies around you also, and these energies will help you. These Syrian energies around you will help you live in this lifetime. You've had so many alien lifetimes before this lifetime that you're still connected to your galactic species lifetime. So coming here, yes, I understand. Yes, they called you a bad human or something like that. But it is not easy to get used to this place again. You understand that. You're not bad. They're trying to motivate you to blend in a little bit better. Understand? They might not. Their words might not be perfect. They are trying to. I think honestly they chose the right words for that.
Yeah, this is what you're talking about when I was on the ship and they said I wasn't proud to be a human.
Exactly.
I definitely have changed. I mean, like you said, it isn't easy. I mean,
Yeah.
I see a lot of things and I'm aware of a lot of things. And
Yes.
all I do is show my love and try to show my love when I can. Anyways, any messages for me that you have for anybody in general or any unknown species? Thank you much.
Well, for you here, you have Syrian energies around you. And these Syrian energies will help you live in this world easier, give you messages to help you find work, find things that make you happy, find your purpose here to help you take your knowledge and use it usefully. Right now you are in what you call a holding cell in some ways, meaning your time hasn't come yet for you to give everybody what your knowledge. Because the world's not ready for you yet. That is why. It is not you. It is the world that's not ready. Those around here are ready, but understand you're like a counselor on this planet. You are helping them understand their galactic families and things of that sort. Because you remember everything and they do not. And when they start remembering it, it is not easy to understand. But your knowledge will help them count on themselves and to bring calmness. Yes, you have I believe a long time here. And this will be beneficial. This will not be a downer. But yes, it will not be easy to get there, but it will not be a downer. Hopefully that helps.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Thanks, Steven, for your good question. Hi, Gabriel.
Yes.
It's Mark. I have a few questions for you.
Yes.
The first one is, do any entity have a message for Ivan tonight?
Yes, but I'm not the one to say it. Yes, there are reptilians here. They are amusing. I'm not sure if they're using their time wisely.
Okay.
They are amusing.
Okay.
Yes, there are many Zetas also, but they are careful of who they send this message through.
Okay, perfect. Do any entity or guide have message for me today?
Yes. Yes, going through our system to unlock your past lives will help you connect to other species. As for messages, I believe you've heard this already. You are on track. Things are going to move in your direction, but they just take time. Things that you're not going to be aware or see coming are going to be coming. I'm not sure that makes sense.
Last night, I see many different kind of entity, which more detailed than usual.
Yes.
I guess
this will get clearer over time.
Yeah, I will see much more each week. Slowly, much more detail.
Yes, there are. Yes, I already mentioned one here that had Egyptian heritage, and you also have Egyptian heritage. As for why I'm bringing this up, these things will help you in your future, not necessarily at this time. I believe that you had a lifetime as a general during ancient Egypt, if that resonates with you.
I didn't know that.
I believe as an Egyptian, during the times of I wish to say Christ.
I hope I be a good one.
Yes, I believe so. Times of Yes, I believe it's the time of Christ. You were, yes, you were not part of any negativity. I do not see these things. But you're part of the world as it was changing. I was opening up to spirituality.
Okay.
And of course, you saw how well that went.
Yeah, we'll see that later. Okay, well, back to the
Yes.
few entity I saw last night. Can you tell me about? Can you connect to the blue dolls?
The blue dolls?
Yeah.
Yes, at this time they wish to be anonymous.
Okay.
They have no messages, but they are checking this world out.
Okay, and can you connect to the fairy ant?
Yes, I believe so.
Do they have a message or?
Did I hear that right? Fairy and? Or
Yeah,
fairy?
fairy body with ant head.
Oh, fairy ants. Yes, they are alive and well. As for a message, they are not ready for communications.
Okay, perfect. And eagle snake, body and skin of snake with the heads of eagles.
Yes, this is another one that is observing your planet at this time. They are keeping quiet, but you're picking up on their energy. They're sending you, I believe they're sending you messages, but they're not being totally clear on what they're sending you.
Okay, I would.
For future times.
Can you connect to the lady snake? I think she was gold.
Yes.
Did she have something special to tell or?
She has healing abilities to bring a calmness across your planet. She says they have an ability that can, it's like, I wouldn't say like a switch, but they can turn off negativities around those that wish to rid of negativity around them, to cleanse themselves.
Can she make download for Noah?
Yes, but this person must want this information.
Okay. Do Ivan wish to have this one?
Yes, I believe we're already working with him at this time.
Okay.
Several angels here at this time. Are here at this time.
I'll be open to receive this download and probably if the people in this hangout wish to receive it too.
Yes.
Okay. Last thing. Salamander entity.
Interesting. They are once again observing and waiting for a right time to connect with.
Okay. Thanks all to this entity for me, and they invite them to connect with us as soon as possible.
Yes.
And thanks to each entity which already know by us to come back again and say hello to Doc Vader for us. Thank you. Pass the mic.
Hello, Gabriel. This is Neil. Oh, sorry, Amy. On you go. Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry, Neil. Okay. I just have a couple of questions, Gabriel. Thank you.
Yes.
I was wondering if I had a past life with like the Roman rebellion, like Spartacus type era, like against the Romans. Could you elaborate on that a little bit, maybe?
One moment.
No problem.
One moment.
Take your time.
Yes, there was times of, yes, these were not easy times. You were very young during these times. And there was much trauma during this time period that kind of lived with you throughout other lifetimes.
Okay.
Such as witnessing murder and things of that sort.
Right.
Of course, you were part of this rebellion, and during this, and of course, it wasn't easy being a part of it.
Yeah, I felt that. So
Yes, but yes, you were very young, but also you survived it, and you grew up. But still, the past memories still haunt you.
yes,
But you did many good things, and because you did not want war or anything of that sort.
no, not at all.
But interesting. But yes, even some of that is still lingering with you at this time.
Yeah, I feel it.
But also rebellion from suppression and things of that sort.
Mhm.
So
And one other question: could you tell me a little bit more about my past life with, on the Titanic?
yes,
If
those
it's
were good
wise.
times. Those, yes, I believe it's okay.
Okay.
Yes, those were good times for you. You were young at heart. You were not young as in age. You were around, I believe it was around 16 years old. You might be older. I feel 16.
Okay.
But yes, you were loving life for all it was. Everything was as you wanted it. It was very positive and very, you learned many things. You met many famous people. You were part of a family of wealth.
Cool.
And I mean, you were 16, but you were an adult. Understand?
Worldly.
Yes, you were an adult as a person. Your age was not
Mhm.
important. But you as a person, you were very grown up. I mean, you
Okay.
could do adult things better than some adults could do it. You had more. You were not letting wealth take you, as become drinking binges and things of that sort as others were doing.
Right. Did I go down with the ship, so to speak?
I don't believe so. I think you survived.
Awesome. All right. Thank you.
It's yes. As for living a long, yes, that energy is not here. Is how long you lived after that. But yes, I believe you survived it.
Was that my last lifetime before this one?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Pass the mic.
Hello, Gabriel. It's Neil.
Yes.
Hello. Holly, that's in the room, has asked me to ask for her. Is there any messages for Holly?
There is many angel energies around her at this time. These energies are to help guide her through rough times. It's right now, she's as if she's in a maze right now, and she needs to be guided out of this maze of drama and things, of ideas that do not resonate with her. Sometimes there's cruelty around her, but this is not her fault. And there's many energies around her, many spirits around her, Palladian energies also, to help her steer out of this forest that she is in currently. That is what I have for that.
Okay, thank you. Claire Coburn in the chat has asked, can you tell me about a lifetime I might have had in Egypt, and are there any messages for me?
Do you have the name of this person again?
It's Claire Coburn.
Clear. Interesting name. One moment. I believe a high priestess is during this one's lifetime in Egypt. Someone of great power, great influence. You can say worshipped by others in some ways. To bring clarity to their spirituality, to help them cope with everyday life. This was a part of Egypt that has been not completely understood at this time. Mostly forgotten, at least in your universities know of it, but your common knowledge is not totally well known. But a high priestess, or priest, I believe it's priestess, to bring clarity to life, to make sense of the world and things of that order through spirituality. That is what I have.
Okay, thank you, Gabriel. Hunter also has asked if there are any messages for him also. Hunter.
Yes, there's much turmoil around him, not with him, but turmoil meaning many species wishes to channel through him, and many are overloading him. I believe this is why he cannot channel it, because I can connect with this one's memories or thinking. There's too many entities that wish to speak through him. So I believe you've taken control of this. You have controlled your space, but you might want to bless your space a little bit more, because these are benevolent energies, but they want to connect with humanity more than anything, and sometimes they get kind of overbearing. That is my message.
Okay, thank you, Gabriel. Now I have some. One of the questions I have is the downfall of the Egyptians. Now, what caused the downfall? Like, I want to know what caused it. Like, was there any extraterrestrials that were influenced the downfall?
Oh, of course, yes. Well, put it this way: the power structure of the world switched over. Meaning, I can say this without having. There was negative influence around Egypt at that time, and also Rome. Many of the power elites moved to Rome and left Egypt to decay, basically. There were always elites still connected to this place. They were power elites. But they were there, you can say, closing the doors or closing the books on a society. Shutting down, understand for Egypt, they wish to shut down its knowledge. They've been trying to do this for a very long time, actually. To close it down, to have its libraries burned down, so any essence of any species or knowledge, advanced knowledge, they wish to keep forgotten. These are the, I would call them negative species that didn't want these. Some Zedic rays are part of it, some insectoids, even some Pleiadians were part of this situation.
Okay, thank you. Now, one of the things I'm interested in about the Egyptian culture is the pyramids and the way they used these pyramids to connect. So, I would like, I'm trying to design a meditation room of my own. And I'm trying to do this through the Fibonacci sequence because I understand this is a big part of it. Now, was there a master engineer that created a lot of these structures in the Egyptian culture? Was there one engineer that seemed to do a lot of them?
There were several.
There were several. Right. Could you give me a name of somebody and a description or some way to connect with them so that I could connect with this person and receive information?
The easiest one to connect to is a Palladian, ancient Palladians. You can call them ancient Palladians of Egypt. That is what they say. A name is not too important. Ancient Palladians of Egypt will be easy to connect with. This will give you what you're looking for.
Okay, that's perfect. That's much appreciated. Yeah. Also, is there anything you could tell me about my connection with Egypt regarding past lives?
I'll give you this. What is coming through is not Egypt. Yes, you had lifetimes in Egypt, several. But one significant one that let's put it this way, that you should know about is during Rome, during its beginnings, you were there for its beginning, and you were there for its end. I'm not sure if that resonates with you, but you wish to be part of their culture, their knowledge. I would not say exactly their political system because it was unique. I give it that, but for you it was not its culture. Roman cultures, they had much to teach the world. Yes, there was many negativities around them, but also positive energies also with the arts, and even they connected to extraterrestrials. It's just not in your histories. And you were a part of this. You could say you were part of extraterrestrial. I'm not sure if you're totally aware of it, but you were connected to extraterrestrial energies where you had a life, or several lifetimes in Rome. You were part of its beginning, you had many lifetimes during the middle, and in the end you were there also. You could say you were there writing things down, meaning you were collecting knowledge of their history. Does that make sense? Does that any of that resonate?
Yes, because I'm quite interested in the things that are going on with humanity now, and looking at the history of humanity, the rise and the way it sort of went in the dark age. I like looking at the whole picture of humanity, you know. So yeah, that's probably why, because I've done that with the Romans.
Yes, Roman lifetime. Understand, these were obviously with Egypt. There are times there that were unseen on this planet. But in the Roman times, that took a turn, and no one really saw what was coming with Rome either. Rome was a new frontier, you could say. And this is something that you wish to be a part of. And I believe these past lives will awaken within your mind in your future.
Okay, Gabriel, thank you so much for that. Much love to you. I'll pass the mic over. Thank you. Much love.
Hi, Gabriel. This is Avery asking a question for somebody in chat. Valerie Stevens wants to know about any significant past lives.
One moment. With you, I feel a lifetime within the Wild West. Of course, this person's not here to speak to them on these subjects, but during the Wild West, as your America was in primitive, well, and some say it's still primitive, but the Wild West was a time where you were building culture, understanding culture, understanding
She's
society.
actually here in the chat, and she says she's dreamed of this. So.
Oh yes, yes. This is, you can say, new beginnings. It's like when you were during this Western time period. I know it sounds strange, but you saw the future in many ways. You were feeling that the future can only go up from here, basically. Even this is what I see with your energy. You saw things of, I wouldn't not say cars, but the possibility of automobiles and things of that sort. I know this is getting maybe a little bit too advanced, but these were at a time when you can say part of you were seeing these things, because you can only see you going up. You can only see the future improving, and you're part of something very special. And America was very special. And of course all cultures are, but America was, as in Rome, it was coming out of nowhere, and the future was unknown at that time. But it was a time it was a classical time. It was not easy, nothing's easy on your planet, but it was a classical time. For you at least. A time of simplicity, but also
telling me how to pass life in the Western times.
Yes. So, is there anything else?
Hello there.
Yes.
Just want to say thank you for coming through, and I have one question.
Yes.
It's been said I had a past life with Jesus and I saw many miracles. I would like to know which miracles I saw.
I believe if I'm connecting with this, yeah, understand these are connecting with this is not always easy because it's.
Oh, it's
but,
I'm totally fine if you can't. It's okay.
Oh no, what I have here is when he's turning water into wine. This is where one of your times miracles. Also, there was one with bread. Is that the one where you? I know I connect with this, but there was a bread miracle also. For some reason I'm not connecting with that. There was one with bread. Excuse me. So, but yes, you had several. I believe you were a youngster also, but these effects really changed your whole horizon, changed your outlook on life, and set you on a spirituality. It helped you through others' lifetimes because you can connect to your spirituality as life gets tough.
In that lifetime, did I actually talk to Jesus? Did I actually?
I believe so. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You had interactions with him. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
On a few occasions, actually, it was not just one time. You were there following him, and you were on your own. You just did this on your own, and you were always connecting with him because you wanted to be around him. So that's very good.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yes.
Much love.
This is Amy again, asking a
Yes.
question for someone in chat.
Yes.
Chrissy Jasmine wants to know if you have any messages for her.
Right.
Sure.
Your guys are saying, interesting, play it safe. This is all they say. Play it safe. Do not take too many risks.
Okay.
Many angels are on you at this time. They say guiding you through the fire. I'm not sure what that means.
Okay. Thank you, Gabriel.
Hi, Gabriel, Mark. Bianca, you can go ask your question if you're ready. I will ask after you.
Yes, because I must go after you a few more.
Go, Bianca.
Okay, David wants to know if he has any past life that really stick out to you and any info from any past life that can help him now.
Interesting with them. Something with the Knights of the Round Table. Not necessarily King Arthur, but a King Arthur type of round table. The traditions of King Arthur. He was a knight during the Middle Ages. This was not just one life. This was several lifetimes as a knight. And these were things, yes, this is why there's much skepticism around him because of these energies, because he was around things that were of strange phenomenons, even during this time. And there was things that he could not even explain. But he was around witches and things of that sort during these lifetimes. Because he was a man of the court. Understand, when he would leave a lifetime, he would reincarnate very quickly into a lifetime of a knight again. So this went on and on in several lifetimes. They were different under different leadership, of course. England, Ireland, I believe, also. But yes, chivalry lives within him, but also it's strength during times of war, during times of uneasiness. And these lifetimes are building him up to, yes, there's much skepticism around him that time of phenomena that cannot be understood. But now he's in a time of where he can, you can say, figure out for himself if this is real or not, where you can connect with it and not listen to anyone else is saying and just make his own judgments. He's at this time right now.
That explains a lot right now.
Yes.
Thank you. Any messages for me? I'm Bianca.
Yes, there's Archangel Raphael is around you at this time. You have many angels. I believe you have children around you. There are many angels around your children, surrounding them. Sending them love, of course. Music also.
My kids have been like dancing to well, we don't hear it, but they've been dancing to music lately.
Yes, harp. It's harp music from
Oh.
the angel realm. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Understand, these are here to help them. You can say a welcoming music for this world. I know it sounds strange. As they are here, they're keeping them entertained as they get used to your planet. If that makes any sense.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Whoops.
That's enough.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Bianca. You're doing that like a pro. Can you pass the message to the tiny fly to not jump in my eyes to say hello to me?
That is between you and this fly.
Yeah, it's if they jump in my eyes, they die automatically in a way. Probably just keep good distance. Can you watch if any past life information for Rainy could be useful for his awaken?
I'm not sure if I'm understanding the question. A past life that...
For Rainy, did you have any information which could be useful for her?
A past life that was... Okay.
Yeah, for her.
One moment. I do... Okay. Pick up Victorian lifetime. As for the year of this, it is unknown to me. One moment. Interesting. Yes, Queen Victoria, does that resonate? Well, what I am receiving, she had a lifetime during Queen Victoria's reign on this planet. And I believe women's rights was not exactly kosher or something. It was improving. And even during her time, it was, you could say, the steps to women's rights, where it was becoming easier to be a female in your planet. And during Victoria's reign here, it seemed to have helped many societies welcome these new ideas. That is what I am receiving.
Okay. Did you have any message for Rainy?
Yes, your guides are saying be careful of what you say sometimes. Some people around you take it the wrong way. Does that make any sense? You mean well, yes, but some take it totally the wrong way. If that makes any sense. That's what they say.
Okay. Same kind of information for Ollie, from information from his past life for Ollie McCockley.
Oh, about past life for Holly?
Yeah.
One moment. One moment. I tell you this, your guides want many of your lifetimes as a mystery to you. You had a lifetime in ancient Greece. It was a time of, I see much dancing going on. Many ceremonies, yes. It was not easy to be a female during this time, but there were, you could say, pockets of entertainment that were allowing women to entertain themselves and not to be burdened by male influences. Of course, many males are sort of female-ish at that time. Interesting. But you were a time of poetry, time of theater during this ancient Greece. It was a time of peace also. Of course, there were wars in certain areas, but where you were, it was a time of peace. The time of the arts of ancient Greece. Hopefully that resonates with you. So yes, it was a peaceful time for you. Of course, it was not easy being female, but this was a lifetime you still wanted to be connected with, even if it was not easy, because you could be part of a renaissance, you could say. That is all I have.
Okay. And do you? I don't know if GC listen you. Do you have any message for GC?
One moment. Yes, there are many energies that are trying to connect with you at this time. And some are malevolent, majority are malevolent, and they are, yes, because you can channel, so many energies are trying to channel through you at this time. And some are being sneaky about it, it seems. But they are trying to be malevolent about it, but they still wish to connect with others. I wouldn't say it's selfish to self, but they just wish to commit to, yes, reptilian energies, that is correct. Reptilians are a little bit aggressive in times, in a good way, but they will back off eventually. But yes, there's many entities that are trying to channel through you. So when you're channeling one, another one is coming in, and that's not always a good thing, because sometimes they are, I want to say, mixing up energies that are not, they can have a negative effect on you, basically. Not always, but some can. That is all I have. Is there anything else for him?
I have one more question. This is Amy again.
Yes.
I was just wondering if there's any other significant past life that I had besides the two that you mentioned that I should know about or might be significant just for me.
Yes, you also had a lifetime in ancient Egypt. I'm sorry. Ancient Greece. We the one I spoke about Spartacus, correct?
Yep, that was me.
Yes, but there was another one also before that. That was a time of peace, tranquility, the time of the arts. It was Greece at one time was neutral, without war. Time of music. You were part of music.
Awesome.
Harp music.
Oh,
especially.
wow.
Yes.
Did I play it or just?
Yes, you played it and danced to it.
Okay.
You were part of many musicians at that time.
Wow. Okay.
That was you called groupies or something like that.
Thank you so much.
Yes, blessings to you.
Blessings to you.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
Gabriel.
let's go.
If you can prepare a download for, I know you have a past life with Greece. If you can send me a download about that, it's
Oh yes.
possible.
Yes.
Do you wish said blessing before leave in your language?
I would, but my energies are down at this time.
Okay, next time.
Okay, thank you for coming. Much love.
Thank you so much. Much love, light.
Love and light. Greetings.
Hi, Evan.
Welcome back. How are you feeling? Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, you doing okay?
Yep.
Good, good.
Are you ready for another T-Rex?
He could probably use a stiff drink. Looks like his energies are down.
Yeah. Okay, JC, if you wanna, if you're there, it's all yours. Thank you.
You have listened the message, GC?
Was that?
Did you have listened the message for you?
No.
Mark asked a question for you, for
Oh.
Gabriel.
Yeah. It's around 5 minutes ago. Just
Okay.
look tomorrow in replay.
Cool. I thought I heard something. Thought I heard my initials, but I was just jamming, just tuning, just like, oh, just feeling energy, just mixing around. Built a little crystal grid. Did my saging and all that. Hello. We are a conscious echo from the universe. You have answers within your questions that we may be of service to shine light, love, and compassion upon. Are there those that are ready to share? The feelings that may cause excited feelings? Are you truly exploring your alien energies and or your energies that you truly seek to reach out to? Are you truly following your excitement, following your truth, expressing this, sharing this? We see many of you follow and share your excitements, yet in a contained fashion. When is the last time you expressed yourself in unbridled excitement for all to see and feel? Like a rock star, rocking out with your cock out. Or a similar reference to expressions of freedom and free-spiritedness. You have questions, we may have truths. Is there anyone that has questions? And or is there anyone that is feeling any energies that they wish to express? There are many of you that wish to express many feelings in this now. Feel free to express.
Did you have any message for Noah today?
Live and let be, and she shall be set free. Their dragons are truly benevolent. And seek to support her and serve her in her reflections of love, light, and compassion. When her energies vibrate to that of a fear, to that of a confusion, to that of a insecure vibration, we become this reflection, because the reptilian she tells herself she's afraid of are truly just aspects of herself, of her, and or of her soul family. If she accepts one benevolent reptilian as a white light, love, sibling, then all other of this type are up for the same treatment, for all are one and one are all. The core of your brain is called the reptilian part. If that is resonant with the group. So the core of your energy is similar to this. We say similar, we do not want to shock many of you. Subtly ease you into your own truth. The core of you is an intensely pure burning light that was born from darkness. It is said from the darkness that source said, "Let there be light," and then light manifested into physicality. Energy is physical. All were born from darkness as light. When you shine light to your core, you bring light to your core. And you allow that which was stagnant, dark, stale. It brings newness, it brings freshness, it brings change. It brings growth to a perfect being, that which all of you are as unique individuals. Perfect beings with knowledge of their continual growth. We share what is our truth. We share this with each and every one of you. We invite and offer this as intensely and as powerfully to bring the comfortable newness that will act as the spark, the catalyst to
Do you have any messages for us in particular? Like, do you have any messages for me? This is Amy Stegman. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Do you feel your messages?
No, I can't say that I do.
Then there is a suggestion of listening to past questions and allowing yourself to feel your answers within your own questions and within the answers and replies of those that you communicate with, human and or through spirit, through the human.
Okay. Thank you. Blessings.
Many blessings to you.
Hi, this is Neil. I have a question. There's a type of crystal called a record keeper crystal. Can you tell me some more about the record keeper crystals, please?
The idea that is being reflected feels as if it is a wormhole into the Akashic records, a lock and key to files of the Akash. Yes. It is very random. The bigger the piece, the more strong the resonance, the more of the Akash may be explored just at random, and those with the strength in their trust, belief, and faith in their abilities and their connection with the crystal as well as with their own Akash and the collective Akash will be able to delve into the crystal and become the Akash through intent, which will be experienced in an infinite number of manners depending on energies, other crystals present, etc.
Okay, so one of the things I want to explore as well is sometimes you have a crystal, it's just a standard crystal, and it'll start getting these little triangles showing on the face where they weren't before, and this turns it into a record keeper crystal. So can you explain why some crystals change from being a standard crystal into a record keeper crystal, please?
Other lower vibratory existence in most human perceptions, plants, animals, crystals, the 2D, 1D life. Would you ask the question again?
Okay, a record keeper crystal is a crystal which has a raised triangle on one of its facets. And sometimes you'll get a crystal with just clear facets, and a raised triangle will appear over time on the crystal. This makes it a record keeper crystal when this happens.
Yes. The conduit wears an amethyst point, which was clear with no inclusions, with no discolorations, and to the pigmentation. However, after a short amount of day cycles, four to five inclusions showed where they gathered the pigmentation near the top of the crystal point. This, we feel, is similar in ideas to what you speak of as a record keeper crystal. The amethyst as well as the kyanite, the green kyanite, were activated and blessed, if you will, by Saint Germain of the Seven Rays and the ascended masters of the Five Hidden Rays. A universal Akashic record keeper that is always in alignment and attunement with the entire human being that is this vessel. It does take quite a bit of effort in accepting and allowing these awarenesses and understandings that come with either the inheritance of a record keeper crystal and or with the activation and trusting of one of these crystals. As in your Moldavite bracelet. This is something that we feel has potential for activation and such ideas. The suggestion being placed is that it could assist with more of the what you consider alien or extra-dimensional Akashic record keeping for your intuitive knowingness, where you will know and or be aware and or understand and or all of these and the perfect moment for the sharing with the correct audience. Is there another question?
I'll pass the mic over. Thank you very much for that. That was very insightful. Much love to you.
Infinite blessings to you. Are there any other questions? Any further questions?
Yeah, I've got another question unless somebody else wants to go first. Okay, I'll just go ahead and ask. One thing I've wondered is, I understand that before we incarnate, we make a soul contract, but do we also decide if we will be a positive or negative being before we incarnate?
The answer that is felt is that will be understandable for yourself and most resonant for you is no. It is more the energies and the experiences which lead a human being to choose whether to align oneself with the vibration of lower frequency and or a higher frequency, either in dark gray and or light matters. What is being seen is before one goes down, they understand that the situation which they will be placed will be planted within to the seed soul that they are, if you will, the seed spirit, which gets planted into the mother vessel, if you will, from the father vessel. This situation, even those that are born into the elite families, even they feel the vast lonely depression, the feelings that all humans feel when they feel lost and confused and are dancing or ignoring one's own light. There are those that are born into complete poverty that only know connectedness and oneness with Source through everyone. There are those with the elite families as well. It is more the choice of the human being through the experience, and whether or not this human being wants to reflect what they feel is being done to them, when truly, consciously and or subconsciously, anything and everything that happens within a single human being's life is truly manifest through their willing and their allowance. Nothing happens from an outside source to another person. There is an agreement, an instant decision, whether conscious or subconscious. There's a vibration, there is a slight body movement, there is something that shows or emits an openness to going a route that might not be preferred in regards to feelings of vibration and of preference, as well as the frequency of these experiences. One may be able to handle these experiences for learning once in a great while as a cycle, if you understand. Where there's some that are so unconscious and or unaware of their own cycles, their own thought patterns, being able to distinguish from their own insecurities, their own fears that control their energies and their feelings and their expressions of love and light and compassion. Pardon,
Thank you
we
very
lost
much.
track a little bit. We had a interference with.
That's okay. Okay, I think Ivan has a question now, so I'll pass it over. Thank you.
Yes, for Valerie Stevens, she's asking, is there any questions for her? I mean, sorry, any messages for her? Oh, okay. Sorry about
so many dimensions within this being. Pardon, not dimensions. Many. Pardon, let us. It is if we are getting an image of her oversoul and or her higher self, the facet of hers. There are many connections within herself. It feels very familiar in feeling. A very a very familiar sisterly spirit. Allow yourself to receive you allow yourself to show your love and light, your compassion. Yet when it comes back to you, it seems like it's not always received with just ease. You are grateful, you are appreciative. However, it feels somewhat uncomfortable receiving, which is okay. We just simply wish to acknowledge what is being felt, as well as our intent is to share any more comfortable feelings that would lead to a more openness to the feelings that you prefer first. And then after receiving this, allowing this to open a pathway. Yes. Bring your heart from, receive your own heart from the past. And when you allow yourself to do this, you automatically are receiving a new heart and all truth. You have a choice as to which heart, which light, which core source you wish to use to attract your infinite abundance that lies within you and is reflected in every piece of existence that you are able to perceive with your physical eyes as well as your third eye. You feel releasing right in the fourth chakra, right centered in the fourth chakra. Flooding of energy. Surging to the third eye, back to the heart. This feels similar to telepathy activation. Being able to feel and understand another's thoughts, if you will, through one's feeling.
If you enjoy plants and animals, these are interesting beings from which to practice these spiritual muscles of ascension and transcension. Their vibration, the chirps from the birds, the hum from the crickets, the high-pitched humming of a crystal,
Thank you for that. I have a question from the chat from Amy the White. And her question is, what's the purpose of this universe?
purpose of her own unique and individual universe that is her being simply is to live, follow her excitement so as to feel as if the spirit and or soul has eaten a physical meal. The feelings that you get when you eat a meal, the way you feel, the fullness, the satisfaction. When you follow your excitements and live by your excitements and share these and relive them and share them, the soul gets to be fed, if you will. The spirit gets to be fed. Simply, this is the core life purpose of all human beings, from which those will find inspiration through their many muses throughout life. This is why many human beings have many friends, have many relationships, for excitement, for growth. There is only pain and hurt in a breakup or a loss when one so chooses to perceive this in oneself and express this to others as such. One feels that life is a blessing, a miracle, and they are that blessing, that miracle, that gift to the now moment that the now moment is to you. Become more in tune with both the universe and the planet through the knowing of yourself, and become more comfortable in many different aspects of your now moment to now moment human experience that you link together and project out from your higher self through your physical vessel, which is almost like a receiving and transmitting vessel that is also like a TV, that is somewhat like a movie projector, something. Humans are biological quantum computers, if you will. The sci-fi stories of the cyborgs The Terminator one is interesting, especially the new ideas that are being brought forth in the new movie of, in his memory, Genesis. There are many that receive messages and inspired moments in the visual arts such as TV and or movie making. Many bring in information from Akash of other universes with other interdimensional species, and essentially alien and extra-dimensional news is what you could almost consider TV and or movies. You guys channel in what's going on outside of what you perceive to go on as outside of you, but it's really going on all inside of you. What's really going on is your planet's almost like a giant reality TV show, and each of you are a unique channel. Those of you that live by your excitement tend to be the ones that have the most viewers, if you will. And those of you that live more open and freely have many viewers, which is essentially a lot of spirit communicating and around you and within you and whatnot.
Thank you for that. I have a question from the chat. Oh, his name is Long, Logue. He said he just lost his job. It was an office job he did not care much for. He's wondering if he should pursue another job he does not like or pursue something else.
Simply pursue something else that is related to your excitements. Something that many are facing the idea of houselessness, joblessness, and the outdated 3, even 4th dimensional ideas. There are 3-dimensional ideas that have been projected upon the 4th dimension that truly do not exist once one is living in the higher heart, which is considered the 5th dimension, the unified, unconditional, timeless, eternal love. When you connect with this, which we feel you have, allow yourself to reconnect and expand. The feeling will never be the same. It shifts, it changes. However, there are times where it will come back to itself, leading to the moments of deja vu. Moments of instant reflection and illumination, the aha moments. Do not, when your intention is felt to be that of service to others, more are being open and receptive to this idea and putting more effort into lending an assistant hand, if you will. However, a closed mouth that doesn't express its heart's feelings and or base core needs and or desires, these do not get acknowledged, they do not get fed, if you will, and begin to grow in the feelings of displeasure, dysphoria, diseasement, dystopia, just deceiving to the truth of all truths, and that you and everything that is of you, within you, and perceived around you is all love until you deem it to not be, as well as believe it to not be. If you simply do not want to have bad in your life, or negative or evil in your life, then shift your definition and or erase this definition. Perceive all as love, perceive all as high vibrational frequencies and aspects, individual aspects of source, finding itself through experience of love, light, compassion, understanding, and acceptance. When you do and you express what you want, you wear it like a billboard. It's kind of hard not to. So be the supernova sun billboard that you are. And simply be that. And if you need to make changes to it, then make changes to it. Because you can do it instantly. It doesn't have to be a process. It doesn't have to be agonizing growth, antagonizing growth.
Thank you for that. I have a question here from Trevor Dunbar. Is there any question? Oh, I did it again. Is there any messages for him from from a dragon species?
Dayaslak kundi like kunduluhu di takutuhuruni digi jinodogogo de jinorosho doshonorosho de ha naha aha ho ondaha. Hush, hush, hush. This is her multifaceted, multidimensional message for her entire being, which will unfold in the perfect timing of awareness and understanding. There is a desire to connect. You may use the conduits Diamond, Dragon, Spirit Guide, Iyengar. Do not be too surprised if you see a multi-armed, elephant-headed being when connecting to Iyengar. Pardon. Please allow yourself to settle over the initial shock of the sight and or the awareness of these beings. Thank you. Your star family as well. They send a piercing yet comfortable frequency right to your Earth star chakra. It is not to your first chakra. Your base root chakra is below your feet to your Earth star chakra. This is a new experience for us, and receiving this.
Because I have a question from chat. Claire MC S. She likes to know about galactic. If there's any galactic languages coming through her.
Yes. Simply there are. Which? Yael and Liren predominantly. They are working with the Yael with your telepathy, and the Lirens are working with the creative energies as well as different heart chakra energies to assist with the telepathy. When you begin meditations, intend to connect with your galactic familiar family from the Yael as well as the Liren, with the intention to allow yourself to freely express your different galactic language. They may be simple clicks, they may be simple sounds. However, you will know that they will come simply from your heart and fall out of your mouth, if you will. And just allow yourself to go with this flow.
Thank you for that. I have a question from Zeta Great 1218.
Yes.
Can you tell him about the entity Zozo, who interacts with the humans using the Ouija board?
Would you state this person's name in question?
Yes, his name is Zeta Gray 1218.
Okay. And what is it he wants to know about this Zozo being and its connection to the Ouija board tool?
Yes.
And know that if it is not of love, light, and compassion, we will only receive it as love, light, and compassion. We receive nothingness in return with this question. We receive nothing but love, light, and compassion. We feel very little preference in following any further energies related to this question. Further inquiries will be from other sources rather than this one. We choose not to invite these energies into our awareness.
Thank you for that. I have a question from Cheryl. Will I be able to physically see spirits or other species soon?
We ask, do you perceive them in your dreams, and or when you close your eyes, are you able to imagine different aliens, if you will? We feel the answer is yes. So you see them already. So the more you believe, the more you trust, the more you allow, the more you will the allowance of yourself into this, the more you will have more of your trusted ideas come to you. They might not, when there are expectations, it futzes up the energy flow, if you will. Know that you will see them. You already do. You already experience. Now, the patience and the understanding that you are communicating and you are seeing alien aspects within yourself as well as in others you communicate with. When you allow yourself to see it within yourself and in others, then when it comes to you from an outside source, it does not have that shock. Or at least the shock that leads you to the dragons being and the beast being unleashed and I gotta protect myself just because you look different and came from over here, from out of my awareness. Gotta be really go with the flow and easy going. Oh wow, look at that neat little disc and filled with beings in it. Cool. It's nothing. And then magically it'll become something. Within your own experience, reflected in those around you, leading to the universal truth to all.
Yes, I have a question from Baby Mama. Okay. Assuming we choose our life path before we go into our body, why did Jyoti, choose to die in a painful way. Do your best.
That was the most enriching, most beneficial way for this being's soul and spirit to learn and or have the most opportunity to enrich one's soul and spirit with what it intended and or sought out with incarnation. Some are not born with it, some end up walking into it, if you will, or crashing into it. Pain is a part of the human experience because it is beneficial. At least it is perceived as beneficial to the collective still. The more human beings perceive pain in a new idea, shift the idea, allow it to be closer to pleasure and learning, the more that it will be pleasureful learning rather than resistant pain. What you receive as pain. You do not even have to express it as this. You can, I'm feeling good. Do not give it the power. You may acknowledge it. I acknowledge the however, I do not prefer them. So, archangels, to my star seeds, my star family, to anyone else that are sending me blessings and or love in their light. Right now will be a moment that I really appreciate some assistance and guiding it into these areas. Thank you so much. My infinite gratitude, my infinite appreciation for sharing this experience with me in order to ascend and transcend it for whatever reasons you're seeking.
Thank you. Is it okay if I ask another question?
Yes.
Another one from Baby Mama. How can we have closure over traumatic deaths of others?
Celebration of the life. The more you celebrate, the more the spirit feels this, the more the feeler is able to relive this. Laughter and celebration will bring memories and the spirit of these, that which you seek closure with. This will attract these energies for said experiences to bring the intended feeling of closure. We're not saying this is absolute for everyone. However, we feel that for the baby mama, with the trust and belief in herself and her spirit guides, and from her departed friends, we're more or less taking a shot at dark in that one right now. However, we are for sure that this energy intends to receive your energies and reflect. The feelings that you feel in your hearts that begin to bubble. Allow yourself to breathe more deeply and slowly. You're breathing in what you need, then you push out everything that is not. Many waves in the ocean of spirit upon Gaia in this now moment. Learn to become surfers of spirit, boogie boarders of spirit, skiers, snowboarders of spirit, skateboarders, bikers. Learn to ride the waves and go with the curves. Our blessings to all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
you may connect to us through your heart space. This is more or less now a collective higher self of the group.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question for Valerie Stevens. Do you have any messages for Cash Hyde's family? If I can pronounce that right.
Leave it alone, step away from it. We see this energy in white clothing with a bunch of shit being flung around all around. Just steer clear of the shit so you can keep yourself shining and bright. You don't have to. You just keep yourself away from it. Like, you don't have to like get all involved in it. You're able to like see it from a distance and still like, okay, like, I don't know. It's just the image that I got in was for me to just kind of step away from the bullshit. Stay clean and just step away from the bullshit. So, I don't know who that's for, if that's necessarily for them, possibly for me. I feel it's resonant with me, but I'm still coming out of it a little bit too. So, this is interesting. So, like, I've been able to, like, see Eric, like, kind of, like, in this state. I'll be able to, like, see him, like I'll be able to see him like standing next to like spirits and whatnot, and or energies, and really interesting. Um,
So, GST, are you back?
yeah, I'm back, man. I'm just, yeah. I
Yeah.
can just, yeah, I can just see Eric right now. He just kind of like, he's kind of a ham. But actually, right now, what he's doing is he's sending everyone of human colonies, sending everyone like roses. Like you sending, I feel him like sending people like placing roses to everyone, and like peace and love, and like just gratitude and appreciation, um, for welcoming and people from the channelingeric.com family, and that it feels like that he's been guiding people from the channelingeric.com like to human colony, like before like he came through Ivan and myself. Even he was starting to guide people towards human colonies. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Very, very cool.
I swear the song with the Kerr like giving a thumbs up.
That's good. Excellent. Excellent.
Amy, remember Fasha last night? Is Amy around still?
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
Fasha
I'm here.
last night?
Yeah.
My back was starting to like get tense in like the lower left part, and like I could feel like my spirit start to come, and I'm like, I'm like, man, I need help. And then I remember Fasha, and then Fasha like kind of came in between my spirit and like before it got too close, and then I felt Fasha like do his little dance and whatnot, and then like put energy in, and I felt like a release and energy flow again.
Yeah, you look like you were feeling pretty good.
Yeah, it was really, really warm. Like there was a really like it was just really hot, really, really hot. Oh, but I think I'm gonna call that when I got something going on here in a little bit.
Okay.
But oh man, that was interesting. How was that?
Yeah,
It felt very interesting. It felt like some interesting energy.
Yeah, thanks very much. Much appreciated.
Yeah, we're getting back to this.
Don't be afraid to like fuck with me and channeling and shit. You know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid to like push questions, push boundaries. Like, like push me, whatever. Like let's see what we can do. But I mean, but I mean in the most loving, like experimental, like like connecting telepathically, or maybe seeing if like you can project energy to connect, with certain, like intent, like hey, I'd like to get a better connection for this message, so intend to like, our spirit guides connect, or your higher self, or who you want the message to come in from, because that's what I'm doing. So I just kind of feel on a message right now that if we both do that, that'll assist, kind of with it as well.
Yeah, kind of like ask the hard questions.
Don't be afraid. Yeah, don't be afraid to ask hard questions, or like if it feels like it might be emotional or something, or like that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to get in touch with our feelings and our emotions so we can express it and tap into those feelings so we can learn to guide those feelings into a more preferred vibration. So that was a real interesting, like it said at the end, it felt like an amalgamation of like higher selves and spirit guides and whatnot. It was very interesting.
Okay. Sounds good.
You gonna go for another one?
Oh no, I've had
Yeah, you look pretty beat too
yeah,
right
I'm
now.
pretty, So, okay, we're going to shut it down tonight.
May you all be infinitely be blessed.
Yes. Bless
Thank you,
all.
Jesse. Thank you.
Thank
Bless
you all.
universe. Okay. Night all. I'll be back here at 8 o'clock Eastern. Maybe for an hour. Maybe if JC comes back or other channelers are welcome. So, get my slides over. For Jay.
Yeah, just let me know. I mean, like, I got like Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Sunday carved out for sure and stuff, and yeah.
Whatever works for you. If you feel.
All right, brother.
No pressure.
Okay.
All right.
Later.
Later. Whoops. Oh, that's all. Oh, trying to play my outro. I'm not having much luck here. There you go. Enjoy, folks. On play.
Thanks, Ivan.
Thanks, Ivan.
There's my. Oh. There's a one back. Okay,